Hello, world. Welcome to WFHR's Rapids Report for this Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. Our show is proudly brought to you by Crockett Septic. I have your host, James, here. We're joined right now by friends, of ours, Family Natural Foods. With us, we have Katrina Hintner in studio. How you doing, Kat?
Hey, I'm good.
Good to have you with us, as always. How have things been over at the shop?
Good. It's like that, fall time.
Yes.
Everybody's getting ready for something. They're getting ready for either immune health or they're getting ready for events going on. And I think we both just mirrored the same conclusion that we're all spinning way too many plates and we're ready for a little bit more of downtime, which I am thankful here in Wisconsin. We actually get a tiny bit more of that. Maybe nature makes us do it with a little bit more dark.
I've been realizing that more and more, that it's nature's way of doing that
it's
for us.
You have to.
Yes.
We're in Florida, it's not as dark and, they're close to the equator and it's warm-ish. It's still cold in the winter for them, right? It's still a different thing. But we have to slow down a little bit more and I'm ready for that. And I hope that everybody takes more time in this winter season to be more reflective and just take time just to be, because we all do too much stuff. And phones. I was just listening to podcasts on phones and how that's our dopamine surge of feeling good and happy and those hormones and how we feel. And we don't allow ourselves just to be, just to read a book or simply just watch nature, just hang out, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes. We're so focused on being around our phone and getting things done. But I want to encourage everyone in the season of darker and quieter to embrace that, to let it come in for you.
There's a gift in that. And certainly while we've spent a lot of time with you all at Family Natural Foods talking about the body and keeping you upright, healthy, all those things, your mental health is just as important.
Right.
And we were just talking about this with our last interview with Kazuo and everything, how important that is and how beneficial it can be to the rest of everything else. So often we talk about, especially with gut health and these things, those things going on inside that you can't see how they can affect you on the outside.
Yeah.
Same thing on the reverse.
Yes.
What you're feeling and thinking on the inside can have just as much of an impact on your outside in many, many different ways. And when you take that moment, when you take that beat, you're doing yourself a favor as much as the ones around you and your loved ones, and you tend to enjoy your day a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's a win-win for you.
It's important to check in. And if we're feeling too overwhelmed, it really does affect our immune system and different things like that. So
I really do think it's a great point about nature kind of making us slow down a little bit.
It's great.
There's a gift in that, not only in what you're talking about, Katrina, but also in the idea of, I can take a breath. So what have I slacked on?
Yeah.
What have I been not keeping up on with my own body and my own health and everything, and start checking some boxes there?
Yes, exactly. So this is just a reminder, not for just you and I, James, because this is definitely a reminder for us.
It'd be great.
Yes, this is for
if
us.
If this helps you guys, fine. But this is definitely no.
But it's also for everybody. Just check in with yourself. And winter is a great season to slow down and do that. Couple things I just want to highlight here. I wanted to just get the date out there of we're going to have a Q&A panel discussion. I mentioned it last time. It's going to be November 18th. We're going to be on air before so we can talk more details. It's pretty simple. Come with questions. And we're going to have a panel of different experts of the field. Usually there's a nurse, an herbalist. We have hopefully Mike Hittner, my dad, will be joining, which is always fun to bring him back. Yeah. And we're just going to talk about different things. So it could be, kids' health to nerve pain to you name it. We can all kind of talk about it. And if you don't have questions, please come anyways, because you'll learn something from it, from other people's questions. And, you never know who might have an issue that you are surrounded by that you can help with that.
Yeah.
So that one will be fun. That's going to be November 18th at 5:15 at Family Natural Foods.
It's there can be times where maybe you feel uncomfortable asking a question over the phone or looking it up even online. Yeah. My dad was dealing with that where he didn't want to put anything into his search engine once and stuff. Yeah. So that's understandable. Being in person, an event like this may be a little bit easier for you, a little smoother for you to do. It's also important, I think, or a good idea, I think, at least, when you're thinking of this event, when you think of a question, write it down. I have, you guys have done a couple of these over the years, and I have heard over the years once or twice an individual or a guest or somebody like that being like, oh, I was going to go, I forgot my question.
Yes.
It may seem silly, but write it down.
Write it down now if you have it, and then bring it later, because you might forget, what was that important question that I had? Yeah, definitely. I think it's great. So that's a fun one. So that's going to mark your calendars for November 18th at 5:15. That's a panel discussion kind of style that we're going to do, which will be good. So, James, we're going to do something a little different. So, as you all can hear, it's just me. I mean, you and me, James. Sorry. Sure. But Stephen's not here. So, I thought I would kind of do some highlights of some of the products that we have on sale this month, because we have a lot of companies. Some of our favorite companies are on sale the month of October because we're honoring our anniversary sale. So, it's fun to keep that sale feeling going on.
Yeah.
So, I thought I'd highlight a couple of the companies, some of their products that I think don't get talked about as much. So it's just like a small highlight of each of these things. If people have more questions, come in and ask. But I'm just going to go down the line, and we're gonna learn about some things here together. Okay. So Himalaya is a brand. It's an Ayurvedic brand. And for any of you that have learned a little bit about Ayurvedic, it's a native Indian's medicine, their traditional medicine. Stephen actually studied a little bit of that. So that's kind of fun. He's got a little extra emphasis with that.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of great products, such as ashwagandha, which is really good adaptogen. It adapts to your body. It helps you handle stress, right? We're talking about stress earlier. It helps you actually get energized, but it can also keep you calm, which is wild to me, that it knows your body and it knows how to adapt in what you need at that time. But it's a really good adaptogen. And they have a lot of other really great Indian herbs as well, but I wanted to highlight their toothpaste that they have. And people have maybe heard this word. I think I'm going to say it right, but I might not. So it's hydroxyapatite. It is a specific kind of calcium that some people will actually take as a calcium form for their bones. Not as popular of a calcium form, but they've done research on how it's really good for your teeth. Because right when you get a cavity, it's essentially a hole in your tooth, right? But this is a calcium, so it builds your enamel. It helps build your teeth. It might not be reversing your cavity, but if you start using it now, it can help your body naturally prevent it. It's also an alternative to fluoride, where some people don't want fluoride in their toothpaste. So I wanted to highlight that because it's a really cool one. Again, this is on sale. Like all the things I'm going to talk about today, specific these highlights, these are all on sale. So a great time to try it if you want to try it sometime.
I'm in between dentists and appointments right now. I've been needing to find one and that I can go to for quite a while. And so I've been actually doing a little bit of homework on my teeth, my mouth, a lot of this stuff. One of the things I thought was really fascinating that I've come across is the way that the dentist industry has changed so much. They're working there's much more going on now, where instead of when we were kids, oh, that needs to come out, or we need to put a cap on that. They're finding now that certain medicines can heal those things without them having to do anything, which is game-changing. It's wild to me. It's also noteworthy what you're talking about with the way that these things can improve what you may not even know what's going on in there, some of this stuff, especially the data, the decades and centuries, I should say, of data that they have in India where this comes from.
Right.
But then there's the just part of it where maybe you want a nicer smile or something. We're seeing so many people put so much money into this industry and these products that half the time, quite honestly, don't work. Here's something organic that works and it cleans your teeth.
And is whitening too. We all want some whiter, fresher, cleaner looking, sparkly teeth.
Instead of, doing these crazy, they got some weird devices out nowadays for these whitening teeth things and stuff. Just brush your teeth with this.
Just brush your teeth with this, and it's a good one. As well as there is way more of a connection to our teeth, each tooth, and our body. We don't actually realize it, like you were kind of highlighting. So definitely not necessarily pulling it is the right answer. So looking and asking the questions, because once it's gone, it's gone. And there are ways that it affects your body and organ more. So that's one. And then I like to highlight Terry Natural, one of our favorite companies, right? We love him. Yeah. We love them. So a couple I wanted to highlight is Andrographis. It's an amazing, also kind of adaptogen. It's an Indian, going off of India, right? Where you're just talking about Indian medicine traditionally with that company, Himalaya. Terry has a lot of Indian specific herbs from India. And this one is andrographis. And this is called also the king of bitters. It is very bitter. But it's so good for your body. It's amazing. Like some of the things that it's great for, that it even says it on the bottle, which is so great. Like it can help with your liver health. More people are having liver issues these days because we're eating too many sugars and too many carbs, and that can cause more issue with our liver because it converts it almost into an alcohol. It's not like that alcohol you're getting drunk off of, but how it does the conversion in your body.
Right.
So more people are having fatty liver disease without having alcohol consumption.
Yeah.
The other thing that it's great for is just immune health. I take this one in the winter. It's really good just to keep everything healthy and everyone healthy. My kids aren't really great at swallowing, so I mix it in honey for them.
Nice.
This is what I do with them. This isn't necessarily what's recommended. This is what Katrina does for her kids.
Sure.
And I was giving to my kids, and I mixed it with honey, and I'm like, the king of bitters, it's so good for your immune system. And they're all like, oh, like it is. It's bitter. And honey can disguise it. It's not the best, but it still can disguise it. But one of my children were somewhat like under the weather, had a little fever, and I gave it to them like twice. And the next day they were back and everything was totally normal. And I am giving credit to andrographis for that one.
There's nobody walking around with, I have too good of an immune system.
No.
Like this is a good thing, even if you have a solid immune system. It's not a bad idea to back that up a little bit.
Absolutely. Yeah. And joint comfort, I mean, that's a great bonus. It helps with your joints and inflammation.
That right away.
Like, yes, we'll take that. And then I wanted to highlight, let's highlight Healthy Feet and Nerve for a second. This is a really cool product. It helps with some people that have diabetes. They will have like nerve tingling, like after effect, pain and issues with that, as well as like sciatic issues. All things nerve. We've had people with having like shingles because that's a nerve issue as well. They'll take this product and it will help with like the numbness, the tingling feet. Maybe people are driving more, like they're, driving a semi or something like that. So they're not walking as much.
Yeah.
It can help with tinglingness and nerve issues, which nobody wants that issue.
No.
So this has been a really great one for that. It's really rich in vitamin B, but it's got a lot of other heavy hitters that really help nourish the nerve health specifically. And it's just a hard category. So I wanted to highlight that because it's one I really love. I mean, I don't use it too much because I don't have a lot of nerve issues, but we sell a lot because it works. And that's what's great.
And it's something that the older you get, the more you end up dealing with and stuff. It's something that the more you can address early on, the better you are long term. And one thing that I think, especially longtime listeners of this program will get, but if you're just listening, you're understanding right away. These products that Katrina or Steven or anybody that joins us from Family and Enter Foods are talking about, they are, this will help with this specifically. But it also does these other things.
Bonuses.
You don't get that from other products. You don't get that from a lot of these business products out there, quite bluntly, and everything that tell you this, but that's all they do. You get these added benefits from these things, which is another reason that I encourage people so much to go to Family Natural Foods for these products and really do some deep digging instead of just grabbing what's in front of you. Yeah,
and we love to educate as well as like give you information or where to look for more information because that's important to us. Education and knowledge is really important. So All Things Terry Natural is on sale this month. Great time to get it. Those are a couple highlights. I could probably go on for hours about some of my favorite Terrys. Propolis is another one, but I'm not going to highlight all those. We actually kind of highlighted Propolis last time with kids that were having like hand and foot that like virus is happening a little bit more. But again, great for like ear, nose, throat, immune system boosting. Bees have it. They protect their hive. If you take it, it protects your hive. It protects your immunity, your body. It's a great one.
Oh, I like the way you put that. Oh, that's really good.
It's fun to talk about bees. So.
Yeah, bees are awesome. When it comes to products from Terry, we talk very highly of them. We know we can count on them. Maybe if you are dealing with something, but you don't know if Terry has a product for it, ask. That's another thing to ask about and everything, because I almost guarantee he probably does.
He does, yeah.
He's got quite the assortment of things out there for you. So certainly if there's a product line that you feel comfortable about and you'd like to find out if there's something available for you, ask about the gang over at Family Natural Foods.
Absolutely. And I mean, we have lots of handouts of his stuff. He loves information and we love handing his information out. So ask away, like James just said. Okay, we're going to talk True Grace for a second. Again, a wonderful Wisconsin-based company, just like Terry's. They're in the Milwaukee area. We've had them on the radio. We've had them do presentations at the store. We love them. Family-run business. They have a lot of great foundational nutrients for them. So they have like multis and omega-3, like fish oils. They have probiotics. And so all of those are amazing. And I love them all, but I'm here to highlight the mushrooms today because I think their mushroom line is really great. They have a couple different mushrooms. They have one that's got like a blend of a lot of different ones, like chaga, which is great for your immune system. It's got lion's mane, which is great for your brain. A lot of people have been using lion's mane. That got really popular in maybe the last like 5 years-ish. It's really good. And side note, if you want to try lion's mane too, we sell it as an actual mushroom. So you can buy it in the refrigerated section. It's grown locally. We get it from a guy up in Stevens Point, Segura and Sons Mushrooms. And it's the coolest looking mushroom. I'll have to post about it today because it looks kind of like a brain in a way.
Oh, man.
It's really cool looking. It's this white mushroom that has, I don't know, it's a cool mushroom. And it tastes good. Some people like cook it with butter and it tastes a little bit more like seafood-ish. So a lot of fun surprises. So I'll remember to post a picture about that.
Please do.
Because it's a fun one. But they have supplements for brain health, specifically just lion's mane, or again, this combo mushroom that's got reishi, which is like, I call it the queen of mushrooms. It's good for everything. So that's a good one. Boosting immunity is one of mushrooms' really awesome side benefits that it does. So mushrooms are just great ones to get in your life. People are starting to put mushrooms into their coffee when they're drinking their coffee because it's like their daily thing they do. So how do you create good habits? Add it to your daily routine that you have. So we have mushroom powders. There's mushroom capsules. You can get the fresh mushrooms. You can, there's lots of different ways of getting mushrooms into your body.
And so many benefits to it, as you've highlighted there. That's interesting and a really cool way to be able to do that too. That it's so cool to me that there's other ways of being able to take it in, whatever suits you.
Yeah, and not everybody wants to swallow a pill, so that's what's nice. Like I have a powder at our house, and I'll add it into like smoothies or something my kids are drinking, so I can get more mushrooms into them, and they don't taste it. It doesn't taste bad at all. It actually tastes really good. I'll like put a little cocoa and a little bit of cinnamon and some flavors, and they're like, oh, it's like hot chocolate, and they don't taste that there's mushrooms in it.
Don't even notice it. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. You're good at that. You've really mastered that, it sounds like.
Had a little bit of time to figure it out. So that's been fun. Okay, let's go for a smell test. Let's switch it up. Let's go smell test. So Pronarome, which you might remember, they're a essential oil. You can just take that and smell it. They're essential oil based company. We have all of their essential oils on sale for the month of October. This one is called Warm Welcome. This is a new one.
It is. Yeah.
And what I like about all of these is that I don't even have the ingredients on here, so we get to play a guessing game. But
I'm smelling hints of warmth.
Yes. It's like citrusy and
smell.
Cinnamon.
There is a bit of a citrus to it.
Citrus and cinnamon I smell, and like probably some ylang-ylang and some other ones. But there's this blend right now that's really like fall, warm. Like this next one you're going to have is like woodsy and fun. You'll smell like pine and things like that in there. But it's just a good time of the year to remember, one, essential oils are great for immune health, so you can wear them on bracelets, you can diffuse them in your rooms, or sometimes you just want your room to smell a little bit, better.
Yeah, that one literally smells like a forest. The heart of the woods, is that what that's called?
Heart of the woods.
That literally does smell like it's not even artificially smells like it. It literally smells like. I think I'm gonna have to rake in here when you leave.
Yes, you will, because there's some leaves that have fallen.
Yes. That's a great smell.
It is nice. It's kind of a nice way to bring the outside in. And all of these, what I love about Pronarome is they're not synthetic. So there's another thing about synthetics. They're not so great for our health. Synthetic oils, and so these are all fresh. So like. Right, there's pine in it. They're literally like pressed a pine little tiny, it's like, needle, a pine needle. And they press that, they put that in there. And so you're getting that. And it smells so They're delightful.
It smells like what you want it to smell like, not artificially what you want.
Yes.
You're hoping it would smell like.
Exactly. And so just a reminder, they're on sale, all of their stuff, whether it's eucalyptus you need to stock up on, or you want to try some of these new oils, which are this fun little, this one's called Spicy Pandera.
Oh, nice. That woke me up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's got a good, nice kick to it.
This one's definitely cinnamonish. Like a spicy cinnamon, but
yeah, I'm smelling a lot of that, but a good, like not overpowering either, just or natural.
But like awakening, but not in like, whoa, I'm up. It does have this like, oh, okay, here I am. We were gonna fall asleep. We're not anymore.
Not anymore. Not anymore. That's a good one. And there, and I know this might sound a little silly, but you know what I'm talking about. If you've used, these oils before or anything like that, they smell like what they say they smell like.
Yeah, they do a good description, and it's like, yep, that is true.
We've all run into ones where it says it's this, and you get it home or you smell it, and like, no, that doesn't smell anything like it.
Agreed.
And quite often that is usually happens with synthetic ones.
Right.
And something else to keep in mind. And I don't like to scare people or anything like that. I encourage you to do your research on these things. But one of the things that I went away from these for a while and ended up coming back once I started working with you guys and stuff and learning more about these oils, I heard that the synthetic ones can hurt animals, and I didn't want to use them around our dogs or anything like that. So I got away from it for a while. If you're like that, or if you've been curious about this, but there's been things that have held you back, ask questions, find out. They're a great advantage especially when you're indoors more this time of year.
Yeah, definitely. And the best part is you get to smell it. Like you get to smell it before you try it, and you can't smell it through the internet.
No.
So like, come in, smell it, test it, get the sale. It's awesome. This company's great. They're a European company, but they're based out of Minnesota. So it's great. We've had them come and do presentations, and the company itself kind of reminds me of like if Terry Natural had an essential oil company, that would be it, because they're all about educating and quality. So I think it's a great line, and I really love the Pronarome essential oils. So that's fun.
Find out more about those at Family Natural Foods.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a quick dive into digestive, because again, this could be something that's forever. A company that we really rarely have on sale is a company called Enzymedica. They are all things digestive health. So we've talked about other brands in the past, digestive health. Great. These ones are enzyme specific. So each enzyme helps break down certain foods. So like lipase is an enzyme that your body does make. It breaks down fats. And then amylase is an enzyme that breaks down carbohydrates. Protease, proteins, right? Protease, proteins. So this company does a really good job of getting the right combinations of these, as well as some other things in there for digestive health. So you would take this with your meal to help break down foods. Some people have issues if they don't have a gallbladder, and this can help with aiding in digestion more. Some people can't break down lactose, so they have some specific for lactose. So again, a great enzyme-based company that focuses on digestive health, and their whole line is on sale. They're really great.
Yeah. It's on the topic of digestive health. There's so many people out there struggling with that don't know they're even struggling with it. Another good reason to ask those questions and to learn about these products.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, on sale. Get it, learn, ask. We love learning. Okay, I've got two more to highlight here. One is Newton's Homeopathics, and they do so many different things. So I just grabbed two that were very different. The one I grabbed was flu care and leg cramps and swelling. Very different things. So homeopathics are again, this could take forever to talk about, but it's the concept of like cures like. And so if it gives you tiny bits of things to help build your immunity towards that thing. So these help with like boosting. For example, this one for flu-like symptoms, it's going to help if you're feeling like, nauseous or cramping and like dizzy and cold and flu kind of symptoms. It's going to help boost your body to get rid of that faster. Some people take it preventatively. Some people take it just as a treatment. We have liquid and tablets. That's what I love about them, because they're really great for kids. So, and very safe and effective. Kids do really well on homeopathics. Adults do too, but we have a lot of kids that it works really well, and it's very easy to take in a liquid form or a pellet form. It's great. When my kids were teething, I gave them homeopathics for teething and pain and inflammation for their gums. And it works so well. And what I love is that it's very simple. There's not many ingredients for homeopathics. And if they're the ingredients that they have, it's very little amount because the concept is to boost your natural body's system or immunity
really
or whatnot. So all of these will help, whether it's for leg swelling or it's for cold and flu symptoms. We have it for almost all the symptoms. There's a ton of them. And it's a really great company out of Georgia. They're a family-run business. We've worked with them for definitely 2 generations. And we've done trainings with them. Marge is the owner. She's fantastic. It's what I love is that we have these connections with some of these businesses and companies that we can put a name to the owners. We've talked to them before. That feels wonderful. That feels really good to be I know how this is made and how this is done. And I think that is what sets us aside because we take time to learn the companies or what it really how it's produced and who's the owners and bringing them here on the radio. And that's what I love. And this is a company that we've been doing that with for many years.
It's something that you're not going to get anywhere else. It's one of the things we love and appreciate about you guys. And when you have thoughts or questions, you reach out to Family Natural Foods. They help you figure those out, hunt them down, some of those things. Being able to, it's not only a product you're going to like, but a price you're going to like as well. That is appreciated by the community. All this. And if you need help or tips with getting your kids to take some of these things, Katrina's got just a whole gamut of things she can help
I think all
suggest.
of us at the store could probably help you with that.
Probably.
You got a couple of those. Okay, last one. Last but not least. Family Natural Foods line is on sale this month. So, whether you want a vitamin D because it's going into the dark season, like we talked about right in the beginning, we need more D. We're not going to get enough of it this time of the year. Foundation, you need a B complex that really absorbs well. It's a good quality one. We've got it covered. A lot of people are into magnesium glycinate. That's been really popular. It digests in your system. It doesn't cause any digestive issues. And it's really great for brain and calming and stress. Let's see, you need zinc for your immunity. You need kids vitamins. You need probiotics. We have all of the areas covered, and that was our goal with it. Something Stephen and I felt pretty passionate about is getting our own private label, and we love the company that we work with our brand. Today I emailed them about a question that a customer had, and I was like, I want to find this answer out. And they're really good about answering us and getting back to us. There's great protein powders that is made. I mean, it just keeps expanding and growing within that. So it's a company that I love, and I think it's cool to say we have our brand and we're backing it and it's quality.
You guys are so wonderful over there. You guys bring so much to the community. One thing that I would critique about you is you are way too modest and way too, you will not talk about yourselves over there enough. I think we should, and I would love to spend an episode sometime focusing on just the Family Natural Food products. And especially where that started from. There's a great story behind that and everything that I know, but I don't know if the whole community does. I think it'd be a fun one. You're just too humble sometimes, and we got to talk about you guys a little bit more. You spend so much time on all these other great companies and products, and I'm glad that you do because they're awesome. But we want to spend some time on you guys too.
Yeah, that's a fun idea.
Especially with everything you were just saying about the thought and the care that goes behind these. I think it's interesting on one, but it's also a really great chance to let people know about these products because I know the last time you talked about them, I was told I need to try the magnesium. I need to start getting that, and I forgot until just now.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of other reasons to head on over to Family Natural Foods, especially this month as we're celebrating their anniversary and everything. And keep in mind, as a side note, everybody, Saturdays, 8 a.m., Terry Talks Nutrition. Yeah. Wonderful show brought to us by our friends at Family Natural Foods, featuring Terry Lemron, who is not only one of the fun talkers and conversationalists you'll hear, but so much great information.
The knowledge that man holds.
That man's brain. It is awesome to be able to take in that show. Yeah. I love it. I encourage you to check it out every Saturday, 8 a.m. right here at WFHR. It's so good to hang out with you, Katrina. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Say hi to everybody else over at the shop for us.
We will.
And visit them yourself, everybody. They're at 910 West Grand Avenue right here in Wisconsin Rapids. Give them a call, 715-423-3120. Be sure to bookmark their webpage, familynaturalfood.com, and like and subscribe to the things that they're doing in social media, Facebook, Instagram. You're going to have a new picture up there today from Katrina, it looks like.
I'm writing it now so I don't forget everyone.
Good on you. Get on over there and check out their stuff and share it on your page. You just never know who might see it otherwise. And be listening here. We'll have another episode with our friends at Family Natural Foods real soon. And thank you, everybody, for joining us for another edition of the Rapids Report.